Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bro-Hemians podcast, Ep.8. Matt, you got anything to say?
I'm too tired for this.
And as you can see, we have co-host Matt. So hit the intro music. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bro-Hemians podcast. As you can see, we have co-host Matt, and also, it is Halloween. So he has
a costume. I don't have costumes. Or at least none that fit.
Yeah.
Because they're either too big or they're too small.
Yeah. No Goldilocks. Or, was it? Yeah, Goldilocks and Three Bears. Nothing's just right for you.
Thanks for watching the podcast.
All right. Before we started recording, Matt told me that he had a hot take or something to say before we got into some scary topics.
So, yes, this is a Halloween episode, and of course we're going to get to the spooky stuff, don't worry. But if you are
spooky.
What?
I think me and the spandex is spooky. You know?
Yeah.
Very tight.
Blinding.
Very tight.
I can tell. So, if you are a big gamer, we all know that Black Ops 6 had just come out. Game had just hit 3 days old. I don't know what they are feeding these kids nowadays, but my God, are they tryhards.
It's just a bunch of Red Bull and gamer subs. Nah, it's a bunch of Red Bull and Rogue Energy.
Yeah, no, dude, like seriously, I consider myself, I can be a tryhard.
Very.
But I try and play for fun. In Call of Duty, I cannot have fun. The thing is, the TTK is bad. So so time to kill. So it takes like 10 bullets to kill someone.
Okay.
And they're all just sliding so fucking fast. I'm tired of it. I think content creators have ruined Call of Duty. Content creators and just like streamers and just like competitions. It has ruined COD because everyone's like, I gotta be the best. I gotta be the best. And I'm here like, I just got off of work. I'm tired.
I got on to have fun and de-stress from my job.
But now I gotta stress out and lock in to kill these kids. So it's like, I was excited for Black Ops 6. I'm having fun with Black Ops 6. I liked the campaign. I already finished the campaign.
Sweat.
No, because it's a fun campaign. It's a little short though, but I didn't mind it. Zombies is okay.
Do you think they'll add more to the campaign?
No, they never do. Which sucks. I wish they did.
They never do, but also like this is the time where they would.
So, but the thing is though, is that
stuff.
I think that with Black Ops 6 campaign, there's different endings you can do. So you can go in different branches and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's what I like. They kind of do like Black Ops 2 did, where you can go into different directions, which is cool. But Zombies is fun. The Easter eggs have already been found on both maps, which is insane to me. Again, the game is 3 days old.
Yeah, it is not.
People have already gotten the max camo in multiplayer. They can no longer tell me to touch grass when I have been outside more, actually being outside and doing stuff, and even doing my homework than playing video games. You guys can no longer tell me to touch grass.
But when we're playing the game, like when we play Fortnite,
I'm just good at Fortnite.
And you just shit on us? Like, just us. Like, you can't do that in a regular game. I think that when we play, we do a box PvP first or a gun game or like a game mode first so we get warmed up, hop into a regular game, shit on kids.
I think the other thing is, and I'm not saying this against you or Tanner. You guys are really good at the game. It's just there is such a huge skill gap between us.
There is.
Because I'll be honest with you. I think of everyone we play with, me and Ethan are at the top.
Yeah.
You are near the bottom. You have games where you go up. But Tanner's like right in the middle. He either has a really good game or a really bad game. He is literally unpredictable.
I'm a Lego game person, so like shooter games and stuff like that, I'm not good.
Yeah,
at
I grew up on shooters. I grew up on Halo Reach, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2.
I played a lot of Call of Duty multiplayer.
Yeah,
I was
back in the
also a
day.
Screen peeker.
Yeah, of course you were. But yeah, like it's just I don't know. Of course I could be hitting the age of how we were when we were kids in old school Modern Warfare lobbies where we're the kids. We didn't have responsibilities, and then we're shitting on the people who had just gotten off of work. I think it's turning into that, and it hits me hard because I was that kid.
I wasn't.
Oh, I was. No, I was that kid that would get on after school, play video games. Homework was done.
What age were we when Fortnite came out?
Fortnite was what, 2017?
We were like 13. I didn't get my first win until I was 17. Almost 18.
My first win, season 2. Well, I also used to run squads back then as well. I didn't used to run solo.
I'd run solos and I'd run duos, and it'd be me and Desmond. And I just could never get a win until Desmond actually got on and was like, all right, we're playing. Like, all right, bet. I want to play for a win. I've never gotten a win. I even took a picture. I have like a photo evidence of my first win. I was dead and I was spectating.
I'm trying to think. My first solo win was Chapter 1, Season 5.
What's even worse is I think my first solo win was when it was on mobile. I'd hook up my controller while everybody's playing on their monitors and screens.
Yeah,
just
on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh my god, a Nintendo Switch, bro! I'd hook up a real controller.
Oh yeah, no, of course you can hook like the Pro controller up to it, but even then, like,
that's what I did.
But of course, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with the Pro controller, but just like an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller hits so much better than a Nintendo Switch controller.
Yeah.
But any day of the week.
That was the gaming small topic. Let's get into some spooky stuff.
Spooky purple.
Spooky stuff.
Okay, that just reminded me real quick. That tone of voice. Have you seen the memes that are like, "Oh my god, Dad, try the sauce. It's so zesty." And he goes like, "Oh my god, that sauce is zesty." If you haven't seen it, I'll have to show you them later. They're so good. It's just the way you did that voice just reminded me. They're so funny because like it's like a big man, and you just don't expect. Oh my god, it is zesty. Just to come out of that big man's mouth.
Me saying that made me think of I'm a snaky snack.
I'm a silly little snack. The
video of the guy just on a tarp.
Yep.
Slithering to you.
Yep. Funny. That's a good one. All right.
To the spooky stuff.
This spooky stuff. You will start with the first story. So there is footage of this.
Yep.
On our Patreon.
Yep. We did a little short haunted vlog.
We'll say haunted vlog. Yeah. So where we went it's not really haunted, but it's sort of a locked place that you're not really supposed to go into.
Yeah.
But we don't care. It was a cool little experience. We wanted to go somewhere haunted, but we got some time to go to somewhere haunted, which that will be our final story for this podcast.
That one was not filmed, but the stuff that is filmed, it will be on our Patreon. Link will be in the description, or you can go on Patreon and look up the Bro-Hemians podcast. You can find us there. Hang on, we're having technical difficulties. I didn't realize my light was off.
Oh. You said link in the description, right?
Yeah, link in the description.
Okay, cool.
I know I said last episode the Rogue Energy promo would be the link in the description.
Both will be in the description.
Yeah, both are going to be in the description because we're going to have an ad for said promo. A bunch of announcements that we are going to get into while we go through this podcast. But let's get into it. We're not going to get fully into it.
But we will go over some key points that were definitely interesting.
Yep. The rest of it is going to be like an entire vlog is going to be on the Patreon. Go check it out. Let's talk about who we went with.
Yeah. We haven't hung out with them in a while. Mainly for schedule stuff. Let's go over who we were with.
Yep.
We were with Logan. We have not hung out with him in a while.
You did see him in episode 3, the Easter episode.
It was also it was the Easter, but I think it was also the Halloween episode as well.
It was a haunted Easter.
Yeah, it was haunted Easter. That's right.
You guys were talking about the other place we went to.
Yes, that we went to, but again, we will not disclose the information of where this area was. If you want to know, it will be in that episode. Yep. So go back and watch it.
Yep. But yeah, we went with Logan. We went with Logan because he knows like a lot of the haunted spots. And
he knows how to get there and stuff. It's nice to know.
Yeah, and we went to a college campus that has been reported to be kind of haunted.
Yes.
That he goes to.
So I had gone to before I dropped out.
Yeah. So he was able to get us in and show us all these places. It was pretty funny, though. Like, what was funny to me was we'd hear noise, and then we just take off.
Yeah. So the first, so a little background. So the campus we're talking about has like tunnels that you're not really supposed to go into, and that the school kind of says it's like, oh, those tunnels are a myth.
Yeah.
It's like a legend of the school, but of course they're real.
No diddy.
No diddy.
We were just watching it.
Yeah. So we go into the first set of tunnels. It's a small tunnel. It's like just like a quick like maintenance thing.
Yeah, it's just like
maintenance hallways.
Yeah, if maintenance wants to get from one place to another,
they take trash from the hallway to the outside.
Yeah. And like there's servers and stuff down there for like Wi-Fi.
Well, I'm talking about the first set we went to, like the small tunnels.
Did you not see?
No, that was in the big one. That was in the big tunnels that I was gonna get to.
I'm
saying the small one. Yeah, so the small one.
I mean, all of them are pretty much maintenance.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying like the small one we first went to, we thought connected to everything. Yeah. It did not. It was like its own little thing.
It was like a little. It was like a little.
It was probably like
hallway.
Yeah, it was like a couple little hallways and probably a room as big as this in the middle of it.
It was like a middle school hallway. It was funny.
Yeah. So and then we go to one of the bigger halls, and we go there, and this is where we see the big tunnels. So we enter, we have to go down a couple steps,
and then it's underground.
Yeah, it's all underground, and then it's a straight ramp down. So of course, we start walking down. We're whispering because we're like, we don't want anyone to know we're down here.
Yeah.
And so we're even doing this like almost like marine style. We're peeking corners and shit.
Literally, one of us literally went, and we like hopped over.
Yeah, Logan did, and we're like, okay, I guess we go with Navy SEALs in this.
I even used my phone to see around a corner.
Yeah, and I thought that was the stupidest thing. I'll be real with you, and I'm like, okay,
it'd be better than freaking.
And you just like, who was there? But yeah,
it's a small little camera. I just poke it out.
Yeah. And then we keep going down, and then we hit like there's like a split path.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, we'll go this way, and then we start passing like hundreds of pallets for no reason.
Oh my gosh.
Like I'm like,
did they just move in? Like what the hell was that?
Yeah, there was a bunch of pallets, and then there's a bunch of boxes with like server racks and hard drives.
We're going there instead of a Micro Center.
Just gonna steal them
to get my new PC. There, that's good.
I think we might get in trouble more than that, but
nah. How old were they?
I don't know. We didn't look at them
because they looked pretty old. They look like Dell.
Dell still makes stuff today. I would say they're probably. I mean, they're also just if they were down there, probably at least like at max 15 years old.
Yeah, so they won't care.
And who knows? But anyways, so we keep going down, and then we see we look in, and it's almost like it's like maintenance factory room. It was huge. It was like
remember with the pipes and stuff.
No, there was like one that had like that like chain link fence.
Oh yeah, that was like construction. It looked like construction. There was a orange sign on the fence.
Yeah, but it also looked like like the inside like DHL. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like inside like building 5.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, it was weird.
And
I didn't know what it was. I was like, why is there construction? Like if there's construction, cool.
I mean, when we got to like towards the end of it, yeah,
Mhm.
we knew there was art. Like the art building was under construction, which makes sense. But that was nowhere near the art building.
Yeah.
So we keep going down, and also I do want to apologize for us yawning. Neither of us have gotten sleep today,
No.
so
I've been up packing. I'm about to leave.
I had sleep paralysis at 4 a.m, and I have not fallen back asleep.
The demons came to
The demons tried to touch me.
They tried to
Full
boop you.
diddy.
They tried to boop you.
They tried to full diddy me. So we keep going, and then we get to this one area, and we're like, okay, let's go back. Let's go through this hallway here, and we go into a different. I think we were in the criminal justice building.
I have no idea. Even if I went there, I probably wouldn't have known where I was.
I don't remember what building we were in. I don't know. We went from one building under everything and popped out of another building.
Yeah, like to be honest, I have probably great sense of direction. If I
We
knew
were
a place,
confused.
I was very confused. I had no idea where we were.
Yeah, no, we were. I was so. I know the buildings, but I don't know the name of the buildings. I don't know like what classes they have.
Yeah.
So we pop out of one building, and then we're like, okay, let's go to the soda building, which is the School of the Arts building.
Mm-hmm.
And we go in there, and we see construction.
Mm-hmm.
So we go in, and we hear people talking.
Yeah, they were there for a while.
Which is weird because we heard them talk when we were originally in the halls.
Mhm.
Because that's what first originally made us run, is that we thought there was like, well, of course, you hear people talking, you're gonna think it's like teachers or superintendents or stuff like that.
I think they were.
No, those were students.
No, I'm pretty sure at least 2 of them.
Maybe
Or
one of them. I think the
professors.
rest of them were just like students.
Probably.
Well, either way, basically we go down and we walk past them and we go right back into the tunnels, which we end up right where we stopped.
Yeah.
And so we're walking, we keep going down the tunnels. We're like, okay, we were just here. We took a quick break. Let's keep going. Because we went to that little like cafe that was open for some reason.
I got me a Dr. Peppy and
chocolate milk?
Uncrustable. Nah, yeah, you got a chocolate milk.
Oh, I got a chocolate milk and a block of cheese.
Yeah, you got a block of cheese. Why the hell did you get a block of cheese?
I don't know. It was good as shit though.
I got string cheese.
Didn't have string cheese.
Yeah.
But it was only like Cracker Barrel cheese. That's not bad cheese. That's pretty good cheese. But yeah. So we start going down, and then Ty's like, yo, look at this construction helmet. He takes his hat off, and as he's putting it on his head, we hear something close.
Yeah, and I fully thought that they heard something hit my knee, because like it was on a little cart, and there was something hanging off. Sorry, I'm hanging out. And I went to lean over to get it, and my knee hit something, and that's when we heard the noise, and I was like, what was that? I just see them two take off.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was my knee. Like, I started walking. I was like, that was my knee. And they were like, no, we heard something. So I was like, fuck it. So I took off.
No, we definitely heard like a door.
Yeah. I still think it was my knee.
It could have been your knee, but it sounded like it was like it was farther forward.
But echo.
No, but like we would have heard it behind us than in front of us. But it sounded like it came from in front of us, then went behind us. So to not risk it, we ran. To not risk it, we ran. So we leave the soda building and we're like, okay, now what? So then we go to
exploring.
We just started exploring the campus because we're bored. Most of the buildings are locked at this point because it's past midnight.
Yeah.
Or past, no, it's past, no,
it was
midnight.
Just, like, when we left it just at 11.
Yeah. A lot of buildings closed at 11, but one building didn't close until, like, 1.
Yeah.
So we go to check that building. We explored it's probably one of the best buildings at the campus.
If I were to go back to school, that would be the building that I'd be in.
Yeah. That building, and then, like, just, like, the student, like, cafe building that's, like, right in the middle of campus. That's also a really cool building. I liked that building a lot when I went. So we go there, and we're just walking around. There's not really much. There's people still in there.
Yeah,
That was really weird.
Well, it was even worse. Logan was talking, and the way he talks is very loud.
Yeah, and so
And there's people studying. I'm like, bring it down.
yeah, so
Like we're not in a library, but like,
yeah, we're still in public.
Yeah,
and it's very quiet at night. But yeah, so we walk around, and there's a couple rooms that he used to have access to.
Yeah,
but he doesn't anymore because he had to get his card changed, which sucked because that would have been really cool to look at.
Yeah,
and get some exclusive footage of.
Yeah, so this college has a broadcast room where students can literally just do a podcast, and the rules that they have in place are the same as YouTube.
I think they're a bit more strict there, though.
They are a lot more
because you can't curse at all there. Well, on YouTube, after a little bit, you can curse.
Yeah, but either way, like I'm strict with any rules, and so even if I went there, their rules would be like it would be second nature to me.
But
I'd already be doing it.
The only problem is that we wouldn't be able to make jokes like the Diddy jokes.
Yeah.
And that's our humor.
Yeah, and it would be really hard to film a comedy podcast
without cracking a couple of dark jokes.
Yeah.
Especially with our humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then we go down the elevator, which was so weird because I feel like every time I'm in that building, the elevator's right there and it opens immediately. I don't know why I find that creepy, but I always do. Because you don't wait for an elevator. It's just always on the floor you're on.
Yeah, you see, I'd always wait on an elevator. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I don't like it.
At DHL, you're sitting there for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, no, like in building 1, if it's at 2. Okay, down 3.
Yeah,
2. 1. It's like, are we? Right. And then you know what the best part is? You go, and then the best part is you're like, oh, so people are getting in the 2 elevator. It's empty.
Yeah,
and it's like, what could I just wait for? But then, so we try to go into the tunnels that were there. We weren't able to.
No, they were locked. It might have been somebody was just in there.
Yeah, I think like a custodian or someone was just in there.
Yeah.
So that really like concluded that.
Today's episode is brought to you by Rogue Energy. Matt, have you ever been on the game with us and you had to get off early because you're just so tired?
You guys hated me every time I've done this. I even had to do it last night, and I will never hear the end of it.
Well, you're in luck. We have a sponsor today, Rogue Energy. It is a gaming supplement that will keep you awake and give you energy and hydration. You guys today can get 3 free samples of 3 flavors. My favorite is pink lemonade. Matt.
I will say, blue raspberry and sour candy seem like my kind of drink. And if you like any of those flavors, you can buy a starter kit from Rogue that comes with a shaker and 5 sample flavors that you might want to try.
And if you are going to get the starter kit, please, at checkout, use our code FLIPS to get 10% off of your order. Get your starter kit today to keep yourself awake while you game. Thank you, Rogue Energy.
And make sure to use the code FLIPS, FLIPZ, at checkout.
Yes. At rogueenergy.com, use code FLIPS, FLIPZ, FLIPS, at rogueenergy.com. Thank you. Footage that we didn't get, we were trying to go to a haunted train tunnel.
Yeah, this is before we went to the campus.
Yeah.
But, so we'll get into this. I'll let you talk about this, because I didn't see what you guys saw.
So we were walking. As we were walking, the train was coming. So we weren't worried about train, like, coming while we were in there. Because it already passed. It's not going to come back for a while. So we just kept trying to follow the train, and we saw a fence that said no trespassing. So I was like, okay, not that way. So we tried to go other ways. We found multiple different ways, and stuff. But Logan was like, no, we need to follow the creek, this little path of water. I'm like, okay, let's do it. We start walking down the creek. Me and Logan are together. Matt is still trying to like get around.
Yeah,
because we had to walk on rocks.
Yeah, we had to walk on rocks, and where I was, I'm not the most athletic person, as you can clearly see. So as they've already crossed and they're starting to walk forward, I'm just hopping from rock to rock to not get my shoes wet.
Yeah.
And as soon as I make it over, is when,
oh my gosh. So we're starting to walk, and Logan's like flashing his light in the woods, trying to find a path. He flashes up, and we see like a little Yeti cooler.
I did see that. It was like a gray cooler.
Yeah. I was like, that's weird. Why is there a cooler there? Then he goes like that, like off to the side. Dog, there's a tent posted up. Now, was there someone in it? Don't know.
We didn't want to take the risk.
I didn't want to find out.
So as soon as I crossed, they're like, Matt, turn around. And I'm like, what? And then they run past me.
Dude, Logan had like a 5-second head start, and I still gapped him.
Yeah.
I was like, I was sitting there in shock. It's like, Logan's gone. I'm like, fuck, I don't have a light. I take off, and I'm just gone.
Yeah, no, and then they're going up the hill. I'm walking, and I'm like, I don't know what they saw. I literally just crossed over.
I literally stopped running. I was like, Matt, we saw a tent. There might be a homeless man in it. We need to go.
So we stopped for a minute. We did talk for a minute.
Yeah.
And we were going to go down a different path. But we're like, at this point, it's getting too confusing.
Yeah. And I don't want to risk seeing a guy from that tent. I was gone.
And for all we know, there could have been more tents down the path.
Yeah. Like, it could have just been like a little homeless get-together family reunion or some shit.
Family homeless reunion is crazy.
I don't know. That scared me. Like, it was probably like somebody camping set up for hunting. But, oh my god. I was not.
It was a bit concerning.
Oh, but yeah, we stopped and talked about the tent and other places that we can go. We were gonna go to another tunnel. Was that the pig face?
No, that was Satan's Hollow.
Satan's Hollow, yeah. We were
and we're like, and we're literally like, the word Satan is in that.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Yeah. And so he was talking about another place. It was like a little field. If you say pig face, you'll see a woman or something like that.
I don't remember exactly the whole story, but it was weird.
It was either a woman or it was a guy holding a lantern or a headless guy.
It was the headless guy, I think.
I think so.
Or no, it was the guy holding the lantern. It was the guy holding the lantern.
Well, that's the same guy. People see a guy holding lanterns. People see a guy looking for his head.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't really remember the pig one.
I think that was in Cincy.
But of course, I was like right behind you guys, and I don't have the best hearing. So
we were in the car.
Still don't have the best hearing. I still
think
have
that one was in Cincy. But I was like, I don't really feel like driving that far. Let's like, if MKU is kind of haunted, let's just go there. And so we went, and that's after that we were talking about like production stuff and everything, and then we just headed home.
Yeah. So we kind of called it the night there, and me and Ty were kind of like, that's all we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But then
my cat just came down.
Come here.
Yep.
Come here.
Yep. There's Missy.
Come here. Oh, come here. You'll lay on my lap?
Yep.
Hey.
Yeah. We called it there. I was getting tired. I had work the next day, and I was done.
Yeah, and I was also just tired.
Yeah. And so we both came back home. We were talking about more production stuff, just me and Matt. We were thinking about doing more like a haunted hayride, haunted house, stuff like that. But I was like, we have enough footage and stuff. So we kind of just like We were like, let's just wait for the podcast. We'll talk about it then.
Yeah.
So here we are.
But we did decide to go to an actual haunted spot. That I kind of had to beg Ty to really go to, because I had told him about our experience there. Your cat is going crazy right now.
Yeah, I know.
Want to go upstairs? Nope, just rubbing against the polar bear.
A polar bear. A Coca-Cola bear.
It is the Coke bear.
Yeah, it took a lot of convincing. I did not want to go.
Yeah.
Work has been hell.
Yeah, work was hell for him, but I was like, Ty, trust me, if we want to get some good stuff for the podcast, we gotta go.
Yeah. But I'm gonna take that over to Matt. He can talk about that. I don't want you.
Let the cat love you, Ty.
Go over to him. He wants you. Thank you. Dude, you can see. I feel like you can see through. Oh my god, there's so much hair.
Here.
But
sorry, getting distracted by the cat because the cat is adorable and it's purring very loudly on me. Love your cat.
I don't want. No.
Do you want to take her upstairs real quick?
No. She'll go up by herself.
Oh, looks like she's doing that now.
All right.
Go upstairs.
Actual haunted spot. Let's go.
Okay. So, actual haunted spot. So again, we took some convincing, but I told him the sort of the legend, which again, kind of already went through in episode 3. So if you want to know the story there, go catch that.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we decided to go down. First off, I was surprised there was no one there, especially around Halloween when we went last time. There was people there.
I feel like there'll be more people there Thursday.
Yeah.
When this comes out.
Oh, she's kneading my leg. Sorry. So we go down. There was no one there, which I was very surprised. Anyways, because I feel like even before Halloween, there's still gonna be people there. But whatever. So we get down there, and we start going in. And first off, it seems when you turn the specific corner, and there's just graffiti everywhere. There was so much graffiti.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, it was kind of cool, but it was also like this. As soon as you see it, spook factor goes up, and immediately you see the cul-de-sac.
Yeah, but I love like
simple graffiti. That scares you. Oh, and there it goes.
What she did? Poked me the wrong way, and it scared the shit.
And it ran. The cat ran.
Feeling bad now.
That's fine.
Oh well.
Yeah, the kitty's fine. But yeah, so we get down there, and it's because as soon as you hit the corner, right there. So I had to turn my car around because I decided to drive this time, and my steering column was screaming for its life. Not a good spot for my car. But anyways, we turn it around so we can bolt directly out if we need to.
Mm-hmm.
So we get out, and there's 2 paths. We go on the left side, which is where the bridge is, which is where the whole thing starts. So we go down, and actually the gate was unlocked, but I was very surprised on because last time we went, the gate was locked, it was closed. But I wonder if around Halloween time they open it, or if people broke it.
Probably the second one.
Probably the second one, but who knows? So we go down, and it's just woods, and then you hit the bridge. First off, as soon as we hit it, the air just got thick, and we're like, "What the fuck did we just walk into?" Because we haven't been here or he hasn't been here.
I haven't been here at all.
It was weird for me going back. So we're kind of just like sitting around, kind of waiting for something. Like nothing really happened for a minute, and then we like started asking questions. Like, we heard the story. Can you give us proof or whatever? Like we were taking it half seriously, serious enough to where it's like we're kind of like Sam and Colby. Like, you know how they take it seriously, but they have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, you have to have fun with it because I really didn't.
Yeah, you were.
I was not that enthused. I was like,
yours like
just a spot, bro. It's like the woods.
Yeah, and so I had to try to make it at least a little interesting. But as soon as we start doing it, this motherfucker starts freaking out because he heard something talk in his ear, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I hate when things don't happen how I think they're gonna happen.
Yeah,
Like just now.
yeah, no,
Cat rubbed up against me. I didn't know it was gonna poke me. It poked me, and it scared the shit out of me.
yeah. So he's sitting there, and he turns around. He's like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Something just whispered in my ear." I'm like, "Are you serious?" And as soon as that happens, there's like more shit going on. We heard a rocket thrown in the water.
We were nowhere near the water.
Yeah, because but there's a bunch of rocks, so we thought like it came down.
But it's weird.
Yeah, so
none of us did it.
Yeah, neither we did it.
There were no other cars.
Yeah, we were freaking out. So we're like, okay, let's regroup at the car for a minute. So we didn't run, but we definitely sped walk.
Mom walk in the middle of Kroger's.
Mom walk in the middle of the mall
on Black Friday.
Yeah. So yeah, no. So we get to the car.
I was done.
Yeah, he was immediately done.
It's like, bro, who's whispering in my ear?
Who's whispering in my ear? Who's skipping rocks? What the f is going on?
Like, if it was a real person, I'd be like, oh, I want to skip rocks. Because you know me, we go to the bridge jumping spot.
Oh, you're always skipping rocks.
I'm a skipping rock fiend.
Yeah, but that was not the time we were trying to skip rocks.
No.
Especially because it wasn't us skipping the rocks.
And it was a demon, bro. It was Satan himself. Fucking Mephisto was there playing with the rocks, dog. So he's taking a bath with his rubber duck, dude. So I was done.
So we're sitting at the car, we're just talking for a minute, and we're like, okay, do you want to go back in? This motherfucker's like, no. I'm like, okay.
I'll sit in the car. I sleep in the car.
Yeah, he literally said, I will go sit in the car. I decided to go in alone. Because I'm like, I love spooky shit. So I'm like, okay, I will go in alone. So I left this motherfucker by himself in the car, which I know damn well there's like barely any service out there. So I know you're just sitting there like twiddling your thumbs, just like,
I was playing with myself.
Yeah, what? So I go back in, and like as soon as I hit it, like nothing, like it just seems dead instantly. Like the air, like the whole like thick air thing disappeared as soon as I walked in.
Yeah, they were waiting on me.
Yeah, they were waiting on him. I walk in, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, damn,
that's a good pop.
So I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, damn, I guess nothing fucking happened. So as I'm turning around, I feel something push my back. I fucking sprint out. This motherfucker, I don't think he has ever seen me run this fast before. I ran faster than NKU, and I ran fast during that.
He did. You can see the picture on. I'm fucking recording. I'm making sure I'm staying behind him because I want to get this rare footage of him running.
Yeah, no, I was running faster than that, and I hit the car, turn on the ignition, and fucking drive.
I'm just like, I didn't ask questions. I knew something happened because something happened to me, dog.
Yeah.
I was done.
So,
like, finally, we went home.
So, I think we explained this in the other episode, but we had a couple experiences where we saw headlights behind us as we were leaving. Surprisingly, we didn't experience that. I was really hoping we were going to experience that as well.
We would have.
He would have shit his pants.
No, I would have hung out the window, gave him the bird, and just sat there until we hit the road and they were gone.
Yeah, so I'm surprised we didn't have that happen this time.
Bro.
So we hit the highway, and we're like, post Ghost Adventure Skyline. We go to Skyline, and we're just talking about what the just happened.
What kind of shit?
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't shit your pants.
Shit so bad. I didn't even get my food.
Yeah, bro didn't even get his food. He's like, bro, if we keep talking about this, I'm gonna shit my pants. Let me shit real quick, and we'll continue talking.
Then the waitress came out. And she was even scared because I get a weird order. I get I get 2 Cholitos, hot sauce, crackers, and spaghetti in them.
The spaghetti makes sense. I still never understand the crackers. I mean, the hot sauce, yeah, but
crackers, I don't know. They're just good. The hot sauce with the crackers is God's work, and then with spaghetti, it's normal.
I just got the habanero cheese.
I should have done that, but this Skyline specifically was not able to put in
Hot sauce. They told him to do it
sauce.
himself.
Yeah, and so each bite I just sprinkle some in.
Yeah. So
I don't
yeah.
know where that Chilito. Dylan ate my second Chilito. My stomach started hurting.
Oh yeah, 'cause you saved that, didn't you?
Yeah, I was gonna save it, and then Dylan was like, "Are you gonna finish that?"
It's like, no, I guess not anymore. Probably the last time we'll go there for a good while.
I told you and Logan next year.
Next year we'll go back.
Either next year if I'm up for it, but it's only gonna be a Halloween thing. I'm not going there.
Oh yeah, no, this is that. It's definitely only a Halloween thing. It's not.
I'm only going for content. I'm not going on my own free will.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm going for a job.
I would gladly go for my own free will because I love
You're a
spooky
freak.
shit. I love spooky shit.
You're a freak.
Bro, I grew up on Ghost Adventures. What do you mean? Freak. Actually wearing the Spider-Man bucket hat.
It's got little arms on him.
Oh yeah, I can see his little legs.
I got this at a fair. Yeah. So where I used to live, they'd have like a Swiss wine festival.
Yeah.
There's rides, wine tastings. That I'm definitely going to this year. I'm definitely going.
Getting drunk.
Yeah.
Getting drunk off wine, my brothers.
But then there's like kind of like a flea market type thing.
Okay.
And so I saw this. I was like, oh, that looks dope. And my mom was hanging out with this guy. And so I was like telling him about it. He went and bought it and gave it to me. I graduated high school already. I was going there on my own free will.
It's a graduation gift.
I was already done with I was done with my semester at college. I was home. And he got me this. You got another adult a Spider-Man bucket hat. I appreciate it. Like, I'm not gonna say
Well,
no.
to be fair, you have the mentality of a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
So
But the age and the body of
he might have just thought you were autistic.
a lot of people do.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Dylan is.
I think I am. Because I hyperfixate on stuff.
It's also probably just fixation.
But like when I do, I learn everything about it. Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm the same way with Call of Duty. That don't mean I'm autistic. That just means I'm stupid. That just means
You have too much dime in your hand.
that just means I ain't got no
You need
fucking
more hobbies.
life.
You need more hobbies.
No, you know what's funny? At work, I was talking to someone about Black Ops 6, and I had talked with my friends, and I'm like, I already finished the Black Ops 6 campaign. They're like, yeah, because you have that freeze on. I said, yeah, because I ain't got no bitches. He started fucking losing his shit laughing.
Oh my gosh, I was at work yesterday. This is a hilarious story. My coworker, so how I do it, we like set up dollies
Yeah.
and we take them to the plane. We were setting up this string of dollies, and my coworker was on the other side of the dollies, in between two other dollies.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh shit, I gotta get over." He hopped over. He was like, "Man, I almost got my legs taken off." I was like, "You would have been fine with no legs. Look at Lieutenant Dan. He ain't got no legs, and he's thriving. I swear to God, this is what he said. Yeah, but I can't fuck my bitches with no legs." I was not expecting that answer. I wasn't, bro. I was expecting anything else. I said, yeah, but I can't fuck no bitches with no legs. I said, it's a whoa! Caught me off guard. I started dying laughing. Once I was able to breathe again, I said, you can still have sex with no legs. You just sit there. He goes, I ain't let my fat bitches do all the work. They're gonna get tired real soon. I said, what?
No, I love how his first thought isn't, I can't walk anymore. I can't travel anymore. Nah, I can't fuck my bitch.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, I said, I mean, that's a fair,
That is a fair, that's an understandable statement.
that come out of left field.
That's the first thing you think of?
Damn, that came out of left field. I even told him, I was like, I was not expecting that
Yeah.
at all.
And I love how we immediately went from us having a crazy ghost experience to now it's talking about man loses his legs, can't fuck no bitches.
I was even gonna bring the light to it. I was gonna be like, yeah, but you don't have to work anymore. But you get money. Disability.
No, you would just be sad you can't fuck no bitches.
Yeah, he's like, but what am I gonna do with the money? I can't fuck my bitch.
It's all about the money, Spider-Man. It's all about the money, Spider-Man.
Baby,
it's all about the mess. It's about the fat bitches, Spider-Man.
But all right, that's cat hair. Thursday is Halloween.
You like eating unshaved pussy, don't you, Tyler?
I looked at my cat and I was like, intrusive thought. I'm going to shave you. I'm glad I didn't have my razor right then because I would have done it right there. It was today.
Just fucking.
What would you have done if you came in my house and the cat was shaved?
I think I would have called fucking PETA on you.
I didn't abuse it. I just shaved it.
It's still technically abuse.
I wouldn't take off its whiskers. But
still doesn't change anything.
Thursday is Halloween. I have plans for Halloween, but Matt, what are your plans for this Halloween?
I literally got nothing.
Like, you're not gonna go out and get some candy?
I am a 20-year-old man.
And
I can go. No, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Day after Halloween, all the Halloween candy's gonna be on sale. Not to mention, my parents have like
so bad.
My parents got like 7 boxes of candy, and they have not opened all of it.
I had a bag of candy.
No, like you know that gallery place in Hebron?
Yeah.
My parents go there to get candy, and they came with like ring pops, blocks of like caramel candies, gummies, and it's just in this giant like copper cauldron.
Why don't you hand out candy for Halloween?
Fuck no. It's gonna rain.
Is it?
It's supposedly gonna rain. That's what I'm saying.
We went out to parties.
Can't go to any parties. Think I get invited to that shit?
The only party is Matt Graff's.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Unless Tanner has one. I'd go to one if Tanner has one.
I don't even want to go to these parties. They're frat parties.
Ugh.
Yeah. But I'm doing couples costumes. This is one of our costumes. Leave down in the comments what you guys think her costume is. And yeah. Matt already knows.
Mary Jane from Andrew.
No, it's not. Wait, what? There wasn't a Mary Jane. That was Gwen Stacy. You said that earlier and it threw me off. I was like, what are you talking about?
As you can see, one of us does not have a... As you can see, this is all his stuff.
Yeah, this is my house.
Because I'm not a nerd. Actually, I am a nerd, but not from Spider-Man.
Yeah. Spider-Man's good, though.
What?
Spider-Man's good, though.
Yeah. You know what? I always just forget, because... So, it's... Andrew's is Gwen.
Yeah.
Tom's is...
Michelle Jones, MJ.
MJ, so it's just MJ.
Yeah.
And then Toby's is Mary.
Mary.
Okay.
Oh, this is what I'm talking about.
But I'm also kind of thinking comics, because in the comics, it's always Mary.
No.
Most of the time, it's Mary.
So, Spider-Man has 3 love interests.
And I ain't got one.
He's a slut. So, there's Mary Jane, the main.
Yep.
Then there's Gwen Stacy, the side.
Yep.
This one is only attracted to Spider-Man. Doesn't know Peter Parker.
It's Black Cat?
Yep. It is.
Yep.
Bro.
On God, would.
You know the costume. No
Yeah.
way.
On God, would.
I'm going to.
Pause. TMI. Anyways, is there anything else that we need to talk about?
Not really. I can't think of anything.
All right. So I think it's time for us to call it wraps here. We're tired as shit.
Yeah.
He still needs to pack.
Yeah.
I have class in 4 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah. And I have a 2-hour drive. But Thank you guys for coming back to today's episode of the Bro-Hemians podcast. I hope you guys have a good Halloween today, because I'm gonna post this on Thursday. I hope you guys have a good Halloween today. Make sure that you get a lot of candy, and if you go out to parties like I am, please be safe. Do not drink and drive. Make sure you have somebody that is sober that will drive. No drinks at all in their system.
And don't do drugs, kids, unless it's cool. I'm kidding. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. And make sure that you are getting safe candy tonight, kids, maybe adults. I partake in Halloween trick-or-treating. I love it. It's so much fun. But
going back to the mentally a 13-year-old.
Okay, I didn't have my childhood.
Understandable.
But thank you for coming back to today's episode. Hope you guys have a safe and fun Halloween. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down in the comments your Halloween stories or whatever you're going to Halloween, trick-or-treating or Halloween parties as. I have multiple, so if you have multiple, definitely leave it down in the comments, and we'll catch you guys next time. See you.
Peace.